Hello and welcome to DotaWipe with me, Peanut Almighty. I'm going to be going over this week's headline and talking to a few special guests. But first, we've got another update for the Compendium. The Arcana vote has come down to a final showdown between Zeus and Queen of Pain. And Valve have released that you can now get your very own mini Aegis for the low price of 1,000 points, which roughly translates as $420. Trading in Dota 2. Some of you who are relatively new to Dota 2 might not know that trading used to be a huge part of the game. However, about a year ago it was completely nuked by Valve. Huge time restrictions on trading new items meant a big hit to the market, and a lot of traders just upped and left and went to Counter-Strike Go. Valve never explained exactly why it did this. Some say it's down to compliance with strict Chinese gambling laws. I talked to a middleman within the Dota 2 community to find out more.
What happened was, because the scene grew so large, the items actually started to have value. And so people who got into the scene felt like, oh hey, this Dragonclaw hook is worth $100. And so they go for a scam there, scam here. And like, you know, when you scam, you basically get like the full value of the item, right? Because you basically got it for peanuts or for free. And your end goal is to just try and sell it off as quick as possible. If the buyer goes or seller goes directly to me and say, hey, I'm trying to trade with this guy, can you please look into him? I look into his background, I look into his account, and I would determine whether I would do the trade or not. And most often, like 9 out of 10, it's actually a scam. And that's how bad the trading scene got. It's just, there's so many scammers. There are no more keys for Dota 2. They all were gotten rid of. And so they'll eventually probably do that with CSGO as well. Chinese people aren't allowed to gamble. And with keys, you have a key and you have a chest, and that's a random chance. So to them, that is considered gambling.
The struggle to get to the International 5. Various players have been having problems getting their visas to get to America for the internationals. Notably, Saniko of Na'Vi and Seaman the Slayer of Vega Squadron have not been able to get their visas yet. Aloha Dance of Team Empire only managed to get his yesterday. The problem lies in America's strictness on who they let into their country. Their laws don't accommodate esports professionals. Will the international move next year? Well, Seattle, which is where the event is held at the moment, is right on Valve's doorstep, so it is unlikely. But let's not forget, back in 2011 for the first international, the event was held in Germany. Kurok faces strangle charges. That's right, Kurok of North American Reject Dota team faces strangle charges after an unknown incident took place. The community seemed to imply that it was his girlfriend who got strangled, but she quickly tweeted to say that this wasn't the case, and she was actually quite annoyed at the community for implying it. Kurok is innocent until proven guilty. Please note that this is not Kuroki of Team Navi. Last week we talked a little bit about the relationship between Nigma and Reeves. Fortunately, I was able to catch up with Nigma earlier in the week. Here's a little snippet of how it went.
I make stupid videos on the internet and people watch them. I like Reeves. I think a lot of people like Reeves. So I gotta find a way that sort of satisfies both parties now. What started off as a slasher parody has kind of now become like a fun little series where we plan to just come up with really stupid but maybe even sort of effective hero guides. I'm actually very excited about this series. We're very hyped for this series because we're just in the writer's room constantly. We've already come up with like a huge list of really stupid hero builds that we can't wait to make videos for. I'd like to give a shout out to Valve for not inviting me to TI5. You made the right choice. Also, fuck you guys. I really wanted to just cheer for Team Secret back when No-Tail was a part of that. If you can't already tell, I'm kind of a No-Tail fanboy. Hello, I am Nigma, and this is my way of playing Broodmother.
The full interview will be uploaded to the channel tomorrow. For me, Peanut Almighty, it's goodbye, but please leave a comment on what you thought for the episode, because we're always looking to improve.